Calvin Castine at Chazy Central Rural School. Ryan Marino said, hold your spots. And it was a 12. Hansen moved over right in front of where he was going to walk. Ryan Marino and Paul Garrick are your officials. This is junior varsity girls basketball in the MVAC, Mountain and Valley Athletic Conference. Chazy being visited by the Elizabethtown and Lewis Lions. It's the 4th day of January 2012. 34 degrees when I shut the car off. Not a bad day after a cold January 3rd. We had warming temperatures today. I believe that was 21 Erica Mitchell scoring for the Lions. We're expecting Joey Trombley. This game is starting at 5:13. You'll probably show up at 5:28. Expecting that they waited till 5:30 to start. But the second game of the day, the modified finished. And they're not going to wait around until 5:30 to start the JV. They're going to get it going. Here comes the late Joey Trombley. Fortunately for him, we have the rosters written down. Take your jacket off, Joey, and stay a while. The block thrown up and in by Chantel St. Denis. And we'll give the microphone and the lineup over to Joey.
Calvin, as always, a wonderful job getting everything ready for the game, and Ted was late tonight. And I see that in the early going, the Lions are dominating here, I guess, in the first minute and a half.
Well, the girls, Chazy girls kept looking over their shoulders, wondering where you were, so they were distracted.
I can imagine, and hopefully they can get their game going. I know last time they played, Cheyenne's number 40 there. Cheyenne, I'm trying to read your writing. Susie?
Yeah, Susie.
Okay, Susie. Well, here comes Mara Trombley doing something her dad could never do. She was dribbling left-handed there.
Is she left-handed?
She's a little ambidextrous, I think. She's right-handed, left-handed. Depends what she's doing. And 3 seconds. Have you called the officials for tonight's game?
I sure have.
Boy, I'm gone for a minute and a half, and you just
first thing I do is
action-packed.
First thing I do is tell you what day it is, what the temperature is, and who's refereeing.
Hey, now bringing up the temperature, of course, I saw you at the hockey game the other night, Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And on the way home that night, it was 17 below. And coming here tonight, it was 34 above. So in 2 days, we've had a 51-degree turnaround. And I will admit, it was a lot more pleasant driving here than it was driving home the other night from the hockey game.
It was downright cold, but it was rather pleasant inside the arena in Rouse's Point.
It really wasn't that bad. It was cold, but not like it was outside.
No, I was not uncomfortable at all.
Now, who was doing the play-by-play for you there?
Mike Duffy.
Oh, Mike was doing it.
One of our oldest play-by-play people. He did it right after he got out of school. In fact, he did a few when he was in school. And that's
so is that Alex's dad?
Yes.
Alex Duffy's dad?
Right, son of Kenny.
Right, okay, yes. I got a call, the game was Wednesday night, so it would have been Monday early. I get a call from Wiry asking me if I'd do the Northeastern PHS game. I'm like going, okay. I've never done hockey before, so it was my maiden voyage doing hockey on...
Have you ever seen a hockey game before?
Oh, no, I've seen a lot of hockey. It's just... Like, I can look at a basketball game here and I understand it completely, the strategy and what's happening. Hockey with the line changes and stuff, I mean, it's a quick game. So it was something to get used to as far as the adjusting to that. But they called me on a Monday and I said, sure, I'll try it. So I'm looking for a commentary guy, and I know the fish knows nothing about hockey. If he gave him an ice fishing shanty to go out there, he'd probably want to do that, but for hockey I couldn't get the fish out there, so I'm trying to think who can I get, and Mike Duffy's name was thrown out there, as well as Tom Brandell, and I called Tom Brandell first, and Tom graciously accepted, thank God.
Well, he does it all the time with Rob Knowles.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Apparently you work cheaper than Rob Knowles, so...
I think Rob's son was in net, wasn't he?
No, it's his nephew.
Or his nephew was in net. It was great. I'll tell you, I had a really good time with Tom Brindell doing that game because he's very knowledgeable when it comes to hockey. And I was saying on the radio, he's Mr. Hockey. He grew up with hockey.
Right.
Played college hockey.
Right.
So.
One of the premier hockey athletes in the area.
Was Tom Brindell in his day? And so he was bringing insights to the program that I had no clue of, other than trying to call play. And luckily, as we tell people here on the radio, you can mess somebody's name up and nobody knows. So, and I'm sure that was done a few times.
I hope most of the advertisers were from Plattsburgh because we don't get wiry up here in the dark.
Well, unless they go to wiry.com.
Right.
But actually, 90% of the advertisers were North Country, Northern Tier. So I guess we should probably get to the basketball game here. I know they can see the action as it's going on, but so the Eagles rebounded, and it's Rachel Pombrio. I always joke, I call her Rajon Rondo.
That's not very complimentary.
Oh, very complimentary.
He's a dirty.
Oh, one of the
player.
best premier guards. One of the best premier guards out there in the.
I don't follow the NBA, but every time I hear his name, he's been a fight or is getting thrown out or something.
Oh, Calvin. Your view has been skewed on this wonderful athlete that plays for the Celtics. So when I call her Rajon, it's a compliment.
Okay.
When Calvin thinks of it, it's not a compliment. So Rachel, you take your choice.
I wouldn't call her that. That's my choice.
yeah. You would. Actually, if I was sitting down with her mom and dad over there, I would, Marty and Julie, I'd be yelling out, "Come on, Rajon!" So Rachel Pombrio will bring the ball up here for the Eagles, and there's a set play called, and it goes over the head of everybody. So we have 2:40 to go, and we have a stifling defense here by the Lions as the Eagles have not scored yet as they trail 4-0.
Pitching a shutout so far.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. And right now for the is Tamara Westcott taking the ball up here for the Lions of Elizabethtown Lewis. And I want to make sure that I get that right. And Cheyenne Susie takes it off the backboard and in, so it's a 6-0 Elizabethtown Lewis Lions lead.
I did save something for you to do. I didn't mention the coaches' names.
The coaches' names, okay. Well, for Elizabethtown, we have Dan Egglefield, and then for the Eagles, we have Miss Penfield.
Chelsea
Penfield. So 2:03 to go here, and we have number 33 here for the Lions, Tamara Westcott with the ball, trying to add to the lead, which is currently 6-0 with 1:52 to go. And checking in for the Lady Eagles was Taylor Stocker, number 34. So Westcott with the ball, and good defense by the Eagles. They bring the shot clock down to 0, so it's a turnover. So the Lady Eagles with 1:33 to go here are looking to get on the board here in the first quarter. And it is the Lions playing a man-to-man defense. And I guess I could say they're probably playing a stifling man-to-man defense. Stocker tried to break in, and she was fouled going to the basket, and some nice sportsmanship there by Cheyenne Susie, helping her get up. So Mara Trombley will take the ball out of bounds underneath their basket, or I should say Elizabethtown Lewis basket. And there's a shot, and the rebound goes to Susie, and it was number 13, Gwen Lapierre, into the game, missing that shot, and Gwen Lapierre is a former hockey player for the Beatmantown Eagles, and this year she decided she wanted to play basketball, and so she's playing for the Eagles and doing a good job for them. And Susie, last time she was here, had a big game, and she's having another big first quarter anyway, as it's 8-0 with 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And it's Hannah Hayes with the ball, trying to get it up over to Skylar Thomas. Thomas spins in the paint, but she'll be called for a travel. So a turnover by the Eagles, and I'm sure Coach Penfield's a little surprised, I should probably say, not having the girls score here in the first quarter.
Not yet.
Not yet. We got time. We got 31 seconds. And there was a nice shot, and that was a nice shot by Abigail Casava. And for a Friday night, it was nice to be able to do a basketball game on a Friday night, Calvin.
Yeah.
I know you don't get out often in the evening, so it's nice that you're out here tonight.
Yeah.
Where were you last night? Northeastern Peru?
Yeah, and Northeastern girls are hosting Peru tonight.
Okay,
So,
but you were at the boys' game last night.
I was at the boys' game, and I was also, before that, at the bowling alley
Okay.
for the Peru visiting Northeastern bowling. Then I there for about an hour, and then I headed for Northeastern, did both of the boys' games.
Of course, you did Northeastern hockey on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So did you take New Year's off?
Took New Year's off. Tomorrow I'll be in Ellenburg for a youth game.
That's right, the youth sports are going right now.
Yeah, so every, except for Martin Luther King Day, every evening is accounted for right now. So I don't need any snow outs, because then it just complicates things. What I try to do is go over the schedule, and like tonight I said, well, I'll get Northeastern on Monday against Seton Catholic, and I'll get Chazy tonight because they're not going to be here till next week. And next week I want to get the bowling early, and I won't get the varsity girls here. But tonight I'll be able to get the JVs and the modified.
Oh, now you aren't doing there's no varsity game tonight?
No, there is, but next week it's just varsity only. It's somebody,
Nice.
one of those varsity games.
And I know the viewers are probably just biting at the bit. When's the next edition of Talking Business going to take place?
I don't know. I didn't have time to get it scheduled this week. I was delivering DVDs to Chazy for the drama club, to Rouse's Point and the Moors for their Christmas programs.
Oh, wow.
They were snowed out in their last day of school. That I would have normally delivered them. So I delivered them today.
Well, this first quarter has officially come to an end here in Chazy, and it is Elizabethtown Lewis 8 and the Chazy Eagles 0. And we're starting the second quarter here, and for Chazy, Brooke West is out into the game right now, and as well as Alyssa Hansen. And Callie McGrath is a strong player underneath for Chazy. She got that rebound. And also out there for is Cassidy Roberts. And Brooke West gets the shot up, and it's rebounded by Cheyenne Susie. And she'll give it up over to Westcott. And one thing Ms. Penfield, Coach Penfield has over there is one large bench, Calvin.
16 players in the book.
And who's counting, right?
They ran out of room.
Well,
The lineups continue to the next page.
we ran out of chairs. So. Brooke has to be careful with that pick. And Rachel gets her own rebound. And some good defense by number 33, Westcott. And they get it into Hansen. Hansen goes over to Roberts, to McGrath, and there'll be a 3-second called on Hansen. Oh, she was feeling comfortable underneath there.
Yeah. Could have packed the picnic lunch and.
Oh yeah. And we have Westcott taking the ball up. She goes over to Susie. Back over to Westcott, over to the right side, and it's Mitchell. Giving the ball up over to St. Denis. Back to Susie. And again, defensively, Chazy was there. And actually, you know, we've always said this, the bench needs to do a better job letting the players know out there what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah, I know at Northeastern, Frank Dumas, varsity coach, gives his girls heck if they don't, because he's watching what's happening on the floor, and he wants them on the bench to keep track of that shot clock.
Yeah, and it seems like, at least what I'm reading in the paper, the Lady Cougars are going through a transitional period right now, it looks like.
Yeah, well, their youth program isn't, once Roland St. Sever and Malcolm Guerin got out of that youth program, they don't have the numbers that they used to have.
And it does, it comes down to the feeder program, and we've always talked about that, no matter what sport. And there's a shot by Roberts, and it took a little over a period, but you weren't going to shut out this Chazy team tonight.
I hope not.
They get on the scoreboard. So here come the Lions, and that would be an elbow push. Yep, and that would be on Erica Mitchell. So Chazy looking to cut this lead in half on this trip down the floor, or better, if they can nail a three-pointer.
Three-pointer would cut it in half.
No, two would cut it in half.
The lead is 6 points.
Right. And
So half of that is 3, not 2.
Well, the total
You cut the lead. You said you cut the lead. The lead is 6.
That would be true. Cut the score in half. You are always thinking, Calvin. Cut the score in half.
Okay.
There you are. Cut the lead in third?
Cut the lead in half. The lead is 6. So a three-pointer would have cut it in half.
But if they make 2, you cut it to a third. You cut it down a third.
Right.
So you're getting like a math lesson here on Hometown Cable. And Pombrio loses her dribble. Gives it up to McGrath, back to Pombrio. And West getting the shot off. And Brooke West, nothing but net. And cuts the score in half, down to 8-4.
No. But go ahead.
Cuts the score in half. Cuts the deficit in half.
No.
What would you say?
I'd say they're now trailing by 4.
They're trailing by 4, yes. Oh, and there's a bucket. What's that?
Now they're trailing by 6.
Okay, we'll keep it that simple then. So a nice shot by Chantel St. Denis. And a rebound by Roberts.
Do you know any math teachers that might be able to help you to understand this?
Math teachers?
Yes, that might be able to help you to understand what cutting something in half means.
Well, we got Coach Corey Thompson here in Chazy. Is that who you're alluding to?
Whoever.
And Roberts gets the ball, but 3 seconds on McGrath again. So we have 4 minutes here left in the half. It's a 10-4 good buddy lead for the E-Town Lewis Lions. Now we're dating ourselves going back to the old CB days there, Calvin. 10-4 good buddy. You don't hear that much anymore.
No, I don't know if suckers still use CBs or not.
Yeah, I don't know. We have a timeout for Chazy with 3:45 to go. They trail 10-4. And it is Rajon Rondo with the ball here. And the ball goes to Olivia Blaze. Oh, nice pass. Oh, Rachel would love to have that opportunity back. What a nice give and go. Nice play, but it just didn't fall. But you can't fault him for trying that nice play. And Susie goes up hard, and she's fouled. And that would be on Hanson. So Susie will try to make a three-point play the old-fashioned way. And she does.
I saw a 4-point player this year. I can't remember what game it was at. But
Really?
Yeah.
Got hacked up behind the 3-point line?
Yeah. Yeah, he made it. And, a lot of times you see guys taking 3 shots because they got fouled, but this time here the ball went in. And
Right. Yeah, you don't see that too often.
no, I haven't seen that many, surprisingly.
Was that varsity boys?
I can't remember. I think it was, but I can't remember.
And Pombrio with the ball with 2:50 to go here. Left in the half. They trail 13-4. And I'm sure they got a little holiday rush working right now, as well as the Lions. But the Lions have shaken off their rust better than the Eagles have here in the first half. And that would be a travel on Susie. And I think for some reason, I'm thinking that Chazy and the Lions played like 4 times this year. I'm not sure why it was scheduled that way. But it could be because of smaller schools. Some schools can field a full team. I'm not sure. Now, were you here for the modified game?
Oh, yeah.
And how'd that one turn out?
KZ won.
So you caught that on film?
Oh, yeah.
So tonight's a trifecta for you?
Yep.
And then you're going to go home and you put the golf channel on and watch golf? The golf fan that you are?
The only sports I watch on TV is Yankee baseball.
Yankee baseball. Well, they're making some, they're losing some players.
Yeah.
Swisher's gone to the Indians.
Yeah. Raul was gone.
Raul, A-Rod's gone to what, like June?
Yeah.
That's one player that just gets misunderstood right there. And just because you're getting $50 million a year, and nice shot by Rachel Pombrio. Just because you're getting $50 million a year, you aren't allowed to go on a slump. You should be allowed to go on a slump.
Well, he's not getting quite $50 million. But
well, I mean, a hefty salary.
yes.
So what's he get? 13 million?
No, he's
A
in
year?
13, you
A
said?
year?
No, he's in the 20s, 25.
20s? Yeah, okay. And, Blaze. Boy, nice hustle by Olivia Blaze. I mean, she worked hard to get down there.
There's 33 there. 33 kind of got an elbow on the side of the ear.
For them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Westcott. Tamara Westcott. Yeah, Olivia was going to get to that ball. Nothing was going to stop her. And I'm not sure why. Yeah, okay, there you are. Say Rachel had that position up for the ball and hit the basket on inbounds play. And again, hustle by Blaze. Pombrio inside, gets the shot off. And nice rebound by number 14, Thomas. They can't get it to drop. And it's Westcott, 9 seconds on the shot clock here. 6 seconds, or actually in the game clock here for the half. And there's the shot. And with .2 to go, no, I don't think they stand much of a chance here to get the shot off with .2.
It'll take a length of the floor pass and the person at the other end just tipping it into the net.
And we have the height for that. And the first half comes to an end here in Chazy. It is the Lions leading the Eagles 13-6. And it's the start of the third quarter. And the Lions will be going now from left to right, and it's stolen by Pombrio. Bombrio will, and she's fouled before she goes up. I think it's going to be under the basket. It'll be a non-shooting foul. And it is, and it'll be Callie McGrath underneath the basket. Over to Tremblay. Pushes it up over to Thomas. Back to Tremblay. Tremblay has it blocked on the shot. And it's picked out by Susie. And she loses it. So we'll go back to Chazy. And Callie McGrath. Over to Bombrio. Over to Tremblay. Tremblay in the paint, gets the shot off. It doesn't drop. And we're going to know. It was taken away by number 22, St. Denis. And Susie with the ball, being guarded by Thomas. Coming over to help out with McGrath. And Susie gives up her dribble, tries to go underneath, gets it over to number 12. Shot goes up, and that was Wimette missing the shot, but it's rebounded by the Eagles. And Bombrio will take her time taking it up the court here. She calls the play. Over to Thomas. Down low to McGrath. McGrath gets a shot up. It doesn't drop. And it goes off of Susie. So Chazy will get the ball again underneath the Lions basket with 6:44 to go here early in the third quarter. And Bombrio goes to the layup, does not get it to drop. So we'll say that Rachel has a little bit of layup rust here from the holidays. They just aren't dropping for her. And that was a foul on Hansen. They called a foul on Alyssa Hansen. Goes over to Susie. Up over to Westcott. And it'll go back to the Chazy Eagles. And it is Taylor Stocker coming into the game. Coming out of the game is Alyssa Hansen. Ed McGrath gets it to Bombrio, and Bombrio will take up the court here for the Eagles. Crosses center court. Over to Tremblay. Tremblay at the top of the key, looking to penetrate. Gets the shot up. It goes off the backboard. Rebounded by the Eagles. Stocker with the shot. And that doesn't drop. Rebounded by Susie. And it's knocked away by Bombrio, so it will stay with the Lions. And the ball goes into the hands of number 21, Mitchell, back up over to Westcott. Tamara Westcott being guarded by Bombrio. Knocked away, but picked back up. Goes to the inside. Finds a number 22, St. Denis. Rebounded by Tremblay. Tremblay looking to go the distance. Goes up, gets a shot off the backboard. Rebounded by Thomas. Over to Bombrio at top of the key. Bombrio with the shot, doesn't drop. Nice rebound by number 14, and it's put up by Tremblay and in. So now it's 13-8 with 5:28 to go here in the third. Here comes Susie, and she'll take it to the hoop, and that would be a foul on Stocker. A little body there. So it'll be underneath the basket.
Yeah, she got caught playing catch-up. You gotta anticipate that and get back before the other team does.
Well, Susie's a skilled player for the Lions, and she had that lane open. I knew she was going to take it in hard. She has the skill level to do that. And good defense by the Eagles over the Lions. So it's a turnover.
I only counted 4.2 seconds. Did you count 5?
I didn't get to 5. It was close, though. It was close. But the one that matters is that man right there with the zebra outfit on, and we haven't heard that in a long time, calling the officials zebras. And Tremblay makes a second bucket. It's 13-10. And so a little full court pressure here by the Eagles, and the Lions do a good job breaking it. And Westcott gives it up. St. Denis on the side takes the shot, rebounded by Tremblay, pushes it out to Pombrio. So the Eagles were looking to run the floor, but good job defensively by the Lions getting back to their defensive positions with 4:44 to go. And it's Pombrio pushed it into McGrath. McGrath has it knocked away. Thomas trying to get to it, as well as McGrath, and the arrow favors the Eagles. And Hannah Hayes is getting ready to check into the game, as well as Abigail Casava comes into the game. Coming out is McGrath, and coming out for the Lions is Mitchell. Trombley up to Pombrio. Oh, Thomas has the baseline, goes up. The rebound is by Susie. She'll run the floor. Pombrio trying to get back there. Susie taking it up. And there's a nice rebound by number 12, Lynette. And Trombley now taking it down the court. Gives it up over to Pombrio. Back to Trombley. Trombley takes a shot off the backboard. And there's a shot by Stocker, and she's fouled, so she'll go to the line for two. But McGrath, before that, got the shot up, but it didn't drop. So Taylor Stocker to the line for two. Chazy trailing by 3, 13-10 with 4:02 to go here in the third. And she gets the first one to drop. So the Lions, who had an 8-0 lead at one time, still lead by 2. It's 13-11. It's the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Westcott. She's running the floor. Down low, nice pass. Nice play as she got it into Sierra Lamette. Well, that takes it off the back of the glass and in. So the Lions go up by 4, 15-11. And it's Pombrio. Pombrio taking it right to the hoop, misses another layup, and she's frustrated with that one. And here comes Susie. And nobody picked up Susie. She went end to end. They just watched her go.
See what Stocker went for in the backcourt here. What Stocker has to do is get down the court, race her down there, and get her when she's in the forecourt.
Well, Trombley was down there, and she just kind of watched her come through. They're about 3 Eagles that just kind of watch the play happen.
They're looking for their player, and they're not helping out.
Yeah, and that just comes from getting some game time in. And of course, they've been out for a couple weeks now because of the holiday, Christmas break. And it's Stocker with the ball, gives it up over to Pombrio. Chazy had the lead cut down to 2. They're now trailing by 6 with 2:57 to go. Pombrio trying to find Trombley. Lynette gets it up over to Westcott. And Westcott will slow it up. And that was over to Casaba, and she'll be called for a travel. And I actually made the trek to Elizabethtown Lewis last night to watch the JV boys play, and then I watched half of the first half of the varsity. And the JV boys won, and the varsity lost a tough one in overtime. Yeah, by 4.
Saw that in the paper today.
And Thomas, try to get it to Brooke West, saved by Trombley. Trombley takes it in, shoots it up hard off the backboard, gets her own rebound, pushes it out. West trying to get the shot off, and it's rebounded by number 12, Hanson. And a foul by Thomas. The ball goes into the hands of Westcott. She gets it over to Casaba. Casaba trying to split the defense. It gets through there. Oh, nice pass, nice shot, and a nice job by number 22, St. Denis. Chantal St. Denis off the glass.
This game is stalled here. 2:11 holding.
Yeah, the clock is not going. And somebody should probably let them know. I think I'm going to probably yell it out here. Hey, Nathan! Nathan! The clock!
Out running. Well, ran out 3 seconds.
Oh, he's on it now. He was caught up into the game. There's an extra 20 minutes or 20 seconds of basketball at least.
Oh, at least.
If not a half a minute. And it's baseline. And 3 seconds. Hey, babe.
You got your color commentator with you?
I got it right here. Miss Alumni herself, Sagan Trombley, on college break, is here. She played on these courts here, Calvin, back in the day. So 1:43 to go here in the third. It is the Lions with an 8-point lead. The deficit was cut down to 2, and the way it's looking, if this third period ends the way I think it will, they will have actually increased the lead. And Thomas gives it up over to Hannah Hayes. Over to Thomas. That would have been a double. I heard the coach say double dribble. That was. Oh, nice pass by Wes. Oh, and Cassidy Roberts on a feed from Skylar Thomas. And it's 19-13. We're under a minute to go here in the third. Hannah Hayes pushes it back. Trombley with the shot. Hits the rim. Trombley looking to get the shot again. And she should be going up for 2. Nope. They say before the shot. Inside to Hayes, and doesn't get the drop. Thomas doesn't get it to go in. It goes off the backboard. Rebound by the Lions. It goes into Westcott's hand. Westcott picks up the speed, and it comes out into the hands of number 12. And Wamet drills the 12-footer and increases the lead for the Lions up to 21-13 with less than 20 to go here in the third. Trombley looking to penetrate. Trombley inside, gets a shot off the backboard, and it goes off of Thomas. So with 11.1 to go here in the third, the Lions will get one more opportunity to extend that lead. Out to Westcott. And Coach Eaglefield wants to talk it over and see if he can get it to a 10-point lead before the third quarter. We have a timeout.
Well, not everybody's an Eagle here, you know. He's an Eaglefield, but that's our...
Well, you know, but we're in the Eagles' nest, so there's no pun intended. We just called him Mr. Eaglefield. Oh, they're counting it. Trombley takes it off the backboard, and Mara Trombley will get credit with that bucket.
I think Paul Gary got to get some kind of a bottle of champagne or something from Mara's father.
We can play back to your tape and see if the buzzer had sounded. People already figured that was a nice shot. What the heck? What the heck?
That's all.
And we're starting the fourth quarter, and Chazy trailing by 6, or maybe I should say the Lions lead by 6. And it's Westcott with the ball into the hands of Mitchell. Goes back to Westcott. Westcott with the shot. And Susie is there, blocked by Stalker. And it goes off of the foot of Wimette. Good try by the Lions. Okay, we go.
Well, I don't know where to get the lineup. The Chazy girls are warming up, and it's a tall team they have out there, the Chazy Eagles.
Yeah, they have some tall girls. They do. But yeah, 2 of the taller ones out there right now, and Stalker and Roberts. A nice rotation by Stalker. And the Eagles come back within 4. The Lions have been leading this game the whole game, and we're early into the fourth quarter. And there's the shot up. Stalker gets the rebound. Stalker loses it, goes into the hands of Westcott. And there's the shot. And it will go to the Eagles with 6:57 to go here in the game. And it's an exciting game, Calvin, here on a Friday night on the 4th of January, 2013.
Hopefully JV is this exciting. I can't wait for the varsity goal.
Stalker going baseline back over to Pombrio. Makes a 10-footer, misses the shot. And Pombrio having an off night shooting tonight for the Eagles, and that was more of a frustration foul on Rejan Arando, Calvin's favorite NBA player. Now, you mean you don't like to watch NBA games where they just stand around and watch each other come down and shoot?
No, it's just, I don't watch pro football.
Oh, I love pro football.
I hate pro football.
You do? You're one of the
Every time somebody tackles or somebody does something, they got to put on a dance and a show. There's no more class.
There's the shot. And rebounded by the Lions. Oh, nice play into the hands of Pombrio. Pombrio running the floor over to Hannah Hayes. Over to Janier. Pombrio baseline gets the shot off. Rebounded by Hayes, gets the shot off. But the rebound's picked up by Susie. Oh, nobody back there defensively, and Chazy dodged the bullet there. And Pombrio will take her time. Her team trails by 4, 21-17 here in the fourth. Hannah Hayes, top of the key, goes over to Janier. Tries to go back to Pombrio. Here goes Westcott. And she's bumped. And that's on the ground, I would think. And I don't think there's much of a discussion there, but the right call was made.
Well, before you say that no basket, you want to make sure both refs are thinking the same way, and that's what Brian did.
Oh, no, I mean, it's good to discuss it, but it's like seeing an instant replay. You're not going on this. They aren't going to overturn this one. Oh, Susie right there. And she misses the layup, and McGrath is there to grab the rebound. Over to Pombrio. And Lapierre hits the front of the rim. And Pombrio will be called for the foul again. So that's 3 or 4 on her. And we have a full timeout by Mr. Egglefield. And it's the Lions coming out of the timeout with the ball. We're at the 5-minute mark here in the fourth. Lions leading the Eagles 21-17. Susie with the shot. And McGrath, kind of a little hip check there. We got to be getting close to a one-on-one here pretty soon. St. Dennis away from the ball. She's like, me? I didn't see anything. I was watching the inbounds pass. Pombrio with the shot. And Pombrio finally gets one to fall. So now it's 21-19. Susie being double teamed. He goes back to Wimette. She gets in the hands of Casaba. Over to St. Dennis. Back to Casaba. Over to Mitchell. My guess is Coach Egglefield will get Westcott back in the game here shortly. Nice opportunity for Chazy, and they block. And it's Susie. Pombrio breaking her way in. Gets fouled, and that should count. It does. And Pombrio goes in hard to the glass. She'll get 2 and go to the line for 1. So it is Pombrio getting a chance to do it the old-fashioned way, making a three-pointer.
I think Coach Egglefield was saying, we made a basket and didn't count here at the other end. I don't think he was very happy with that.
The basket didn't count.
At his end, down here.
Oh. And Pombrio misses the foul shot. Here comes Susie. And you can't leave that young lady alone. She has a nice touch. And she finds the net there, the bottom of the net. And it's now 25-21. And Coach Penfield wants a full timeout. Days. And it goes into the hands of Pombrio. Over to Hanson. McGrath pushing it up over to Thomas, over to Pombrio. Up. Pombrio gets the shot off, rebounded by Thomas. Can't get it to drop. Thomas grabs her own rebound. Back over to Pombrio. 3 seconds, I'm sure. Well, they're going to discuss it. Which way will they go? And 3 seconds on White. And I think that was a correct call also. I thought it was more like 5 or 6 seconds. Oh, that would be a travel. And it is Pombrio with 2:30 to go. McGrath with the shot. Rebounded by Thomas. Can't get it to drop. McGrath goes up, and she's fouled, so she'll go to the line for 2. And McGrath misses the first one. This is the second one. Hanson gets to get a shot off. She'll go to the line for 2. That was a foul on Wimette. And misses the first one. And misses the second one, rebounded by Susie. And she's looking to penetrate into the paint, taken away by Pombrio. Pombrio with nice speed. Pombrio goes up and she's fouled going in by Westcott. And Pombrio has picked up her game here in the 4th, and it looks like the Holiday Russ stood with her for 3 periods, but here in the 4th quarter, she is getting red hot. Makes the free throw. We got a 1-point game, and it's anybody's game here with under 2 minutes to go here in the 4th. A very entertaining game here in Chazy on the Friday the 4th of January 2013. And that's an up and down travel. Trombley's into the game. Lapierre's out of the game. And here comes Pombrio taking it up for the Eagles. They're trying to get the lead for the first time in the game here with under a minute 50 to go. Pombrio to Trombley. Trombley with the shot. Doesn't drop. Rebounded by Chazy. And there's a travel. And it looks like Susie, she's laughing, it looks like.
Brian Marino was standing on her hair.
Oh, was that it? She couldn't get it. Oh, wow. You don't see that too often, Calvin.
No.
Here goes Susie. And a foul on Thomas.
I think that's probably the first time I have seen it. The referee.
I had never seen that. He's still smiling.
He'll let her shoot 3 or 4.
Oh yeah, he's very apologetic. But he's never done that before.
Probably not.
And she makes the first one.
If she misses one, he'll say Chazy was in too soon.
Lane violation. Oh yeah. Yeah. We'll see.
It's the least he can do, really.
I would think so. We're going to have to play back this tape for the official association. And she makes both, and it doesn't surprise me. She's a very good player. And that's with the her head hurting and everything. She made those free throws.
Right.
And the arrow luckily favors the Eagles. They trail by 3 with a minute 8 to go. Pombrio baseline. She's taking the 3-pointer. Oh, it doesn't drop. Rebounded by Susie. And Susie has it knocked out of bounds, so we're under a minute, 55.3 to be exact. 3-point Lion lead. Seconds on 34. That would be a Natalie Martin. So Chazy looking to try to cut the lead down to 1 or hopefully tie it here on a 3-pointer. And it's Pombrio. foul. It could be getting close to 1-on-1 territory.
We're also getting close to Reynolds' time, the extra time he gave the
That's
teams.
right. The game should almost be done right now.
I think it was in the third quarter, though, wasn't it?
It was in the third. Well, no,
Yeah,
it was, but
yeah, it's all.
well, an extra 30 seconds here or there, it adds up. So it is 1-on-1. The foul was on 1-1, and it is a 1-on-1. Pombrio doesn't get it. Nice rebound. McGrath goes up. She's fouled, and she could have got that one to drop, but she'll go to the line for 2.
Thomas who got the rebound. Should have put that up herself.
Yeah. Well, they're always looking to pass it off. So the first one is made by McGrath. And Coach Penfield freezing her shooter. I think she's going to be talking strategy if they make it or if she misses it, but they're probably talking about doing a full court press is my guess. And so we're back from the timeout here, and McGrath trying to get them to within 1. They trail by 2. They've been trailing the whole game. This is the closest they've been. And Mara Trombley had a violation within the circle. Turnover for Chazy. Now you don't see that call too often either. No. You said Brian was going to make it up somehow. And of course, the frustrating part is your foot was on the 3-point line. It really doesn't affect. I didn't even know that was a rule.
You got to be behind that arc. You got to be.
Thomas. Oh, Trombley. Oh, Trombley makes it with 9.6 seconds left. And we have a tie game. I don't know why the clock stopped.
Is there a foul?
No, I don't think there's a foul.
But as far as foul shooters, nobody, it's not just that line. You're supposed to be beyond where that arc is.
Yeah, well, that's truly, and that could be a one-on-one situation right here with 4.9 to go. And I bet you she's going to the line. There's got to be 7 fouls. It is. So one-on-one, no pressure at all. Well, Thomas and McGrath better be ready to grab that rebound if she should miss. And with 4 seconds, it favors Chazy. So Pombrio just got to take it down there. She's got some good speed. Pombrio will do that. She'll get the shot off. And on the shot, Thomas was fouled with no time on the clock. She'll go to the line for 2. Thomas is going to the line for 2. So she'll be the only player on the court. You think she'll feel the pressure, Calvin?
No.
Not at all. She gets 2 shots.
She makes the first one, she doesn't shoot the second.
Oh. Well, we're a shot away from victory or overtime, Calvin. Oh, she missed it. We're going to overtime. So we're starting a 4-minute overtime period. And Calvin, we were talking off the camera. I was talking off the camera. Nobody has left these stands. It's unlike a Giant football game this year when the fans were all gone by the end of the game, and nobody has left this game. We have an overtime game, and it's been a very exciting game. So with the ball right now, it is Westcott. She comes over to the near side, over to Ouimet. She'll get the shot off. And rebound by Susie. Pombrio with the ball. Pombrio breaks out. Up to Tremblay. Tremblay makes the bucket on a nice pass from Pombrio.
I think it's the first time they've led, isn't it?
It is the first time they've led. And it is... There's the shot. And it goes to Tremblay. Tremblay has it knocked away. Fouled by Tremblay. So does the 1-on-1 carry over into the overtime?
Yeah. 2 shots if it's 10, you know,
okay.
double bonus.
Even in overtime. Okay. Susie makes the first one. And Roberts is in, Hansen is out. Rebounded by McGrath. Over to Thomas, over to Pombrio. Tremblay. Back over to Pombrio. Thomas. Pombrio. Over to Tremblay. 10 on the shot clock. Tried to find Roberts. Knocked away. 4 on the shot clock. And a good defense by the Lions with 2:34 to go. The Eagles leading by 1, 29-28. And it goes into Westcott's hands. Quickly up to Mitchell. Oh, nice feed. And underneath was St. Denis. Nice pass by Mitchell to St. Denis. And the Lions go back up by 1, 30-29, with 2:15 to go here in the overtime. Tremblay is fouled by Susie. So Tremblay will go to the line for 2. And she misses the first one. Lane violation on Tremblay. And it's into the hands of Westcott. Up over to Mitchell. Mitchell can't get it to drop. Rebounded by Thomas. Gives it up over to Pombrio with 1:51 to go here. McGrath getting the shot off. And here come the Lions. Oh, nice feed. Back over to Susie. Shot by Ouimet. Off of the hands of Roberts. And Hannah Hayes is into the game. McGrath is coming out, so Coach Penfield is going with a 3-guard offense here. Trying to get some speed out there for the Eagles. Rebounded by Thomas, and that would have been a 3-pointer. And Thomas loses it. Lamette wide open in the paint. Nobody picked her up. And it's a 3-point Lion lead. Trombley looking to penetrate. Over to Hayes. Hayes gets the shot off. Rebounded by Susie. Over to Westcott. Under a minute to go. Clock favoring the Lions. 23 seconds. Offensive foul, it looks like. Offensive foul.
You usually see a hold on the offense, though. I'm not sure.
No.
Usually, unless you're watching football or something.
Pombrio gets the shot off, doesn't drop. Westcott post to post. And a travel on the Lions. So the Eagles will get another chance here. They trail by 3. It's a 2-possession game or a 1-possession game if they can get a 3-pointer. Pombrio over to Hayes. Over to Roberts. Back to Pombrio. Roberts. And 3 seconds on Thomas. Under 10. Oh, nice save. And Susie, and this game has come to an end. And an exciting game here at the Eagles Nest in Chazy on this Friday the 4th of January 2013. The Lions beat the Eagles in overtime 32-29. I'm Joey Trombley. On the camera is the founding father of Hometown Cable himself, Calvin Castine. And as the girls are shaking hands, Calvin will say, as he always does, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown Chazy.